I have nothing to prove.
Okay. No, I believe you. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Roll.Hit.Die. We are an actual play 5e D&D podcast.
You're Henry.
I'm Henry. I went blank there. I'm Henry, and with me, as always, are my friends. I'm just going to go clockwise, starting with Sam. Hey, Sam.
I'm Peanut. I'm a halfling.
Janelle.
I'm Bloom. I'm a wood elf.
David.
Hi, I'm Janos. I'm an Aasimar. However you say it.
Hey, you said it right.
Against all odds.
And Stephanie.
And I'm Sarvis. I am a ranger triton.
Very cool. And this is episode 3.
Just want to say that Sarbus is a triton, but she's awesomer than all of the rest of us.
Yeah, she is.
Aw, thanks.
I don't understand that play on words.
Awesomer.
Yeah.
Awesome.
More awesome.
Awesome. Oh, awesomer. I get it. I get it. Okay. So to catch everybody up, you guys completely threw my plans out the window last episode when you did not fight the Death Knight.
I was trying.
You were certainly trying to get hit.
I was like,
So,
hey, I'm
our-
like, we're going to fight. Roll for initiative. Everybody's, going to pile on this Death Knight. Nope, no dice.
Yes, well, I did have you all roll for initiative to sneak away. Yes.
I did feel some
It
gentle
made for-
pushing in that direction. Like, there's plenty of things to hit here.
Yes. I you know what? Okay, this is sort of behind the music here, but I even mentioned Coralexis the Cruel and that undead dragon body that you had stuffed with black powder and oil, and I was just waiting for somebody to shoot a flaming arrow at him and wreak all kinds of havoc on the battlefield and cover your tracks, but you did not take the bait.
To be fair,
You just slunk away like cowards.
I had no idea how close we were to this dragon.
Right.
I just, yeah.
It
Well,
was
that's
tempting.
why you
It was
ask.
very, very tempting.
You gotta ask.
I mean, we're still. How
did
far are we from
teleport-
him now?
He's out of bow range now. You're much too far now, but you weren't at first. Anyway, so now we are, instead of exploding an undead dragon in the face of Orcus the Demon Prince, we are going to climb into a hole. Okay, so yes, our heroes have fled the massive battle, which is actually, the smart thing to do. I shouldn't give them crap for actually being smart and saving their own lives. But think of the experience points you missed. But
Oh, that hurts.
Wait, turn around.
yeah.
I forgot to mention, like, above shiny things, it's experience points. It's like
Yes.
the list of
Experience points, shiny things, Marvin,
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
What's your health at again, Janos?
I'm at 87 right now.
Okay,
Not terrible, but
that's not
Yeah.
bad.
That's not bad. That would have been bad a few levels ago.
yeah.
Okay, so there's chaos everywhere. You managed to sneak away and sort of slyly make your way to the to the sort of walled border of the city. The whole city is in this massive cavern, and there are little tunnels and cracks throughout it. And you have discovered an escape route pointed out by Orion Waycaster, who is Sarbus's mentor. This is the way he came, the way he got here when he originally came down here quite a few months ago. But it's a way out, and it's not. You don't. Your other way out, just for listeners who weren't with us, was on the entire opposite side of the battlefield. You'd have to make your way through the entire city, and 86 hit points left or not, you would probably not have made it through that. So the catch is this little crack in the wall that you need to get through is about 10 or 12 feet up off the ground. So there will be a little bit of a climb. It's not impossible, and the rock face isn't smooth. It's not like carved marble. It's it's just a nice rough rock face that you can probably scramble up without needing to go shopping for climbing gear or anything like that. But it will take some athletics checks Janos, you can fly, so obviously you could just sort of Superman your way into the hole.
I'm counting on it.
But, yeah. But the rest of you will need to do some checks.
Fist first and everything.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so who's going first? What's our traveling order here?
I think we should let Peanut go first and try to help boost him up.
All right.
Okay. Who's boosting?
Well, Janos has wings. I don't know, all of us?
Janos has his flying boots. He can sort of hover beside Peanut and give him, spot him.
Yeah.
Can we do a gymnastics check and do a basket toss?
Yeah.
I like this visual.
Let's you know what, Peanut, give me an athletics check with advantage since you are being assisted.
Hold my hand
with my flailing baby legs. You said athletics?
Yes, please.
So many. Oh, great. I have a +2, so this will be good.
Easy peasy.
19.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Sweet. Okay. You get up there in just one turn. Easy peasy. No complications. And for anybody else, you'd have to sort of duck down and squeeze your way in. But for you, it's no problem. It's as far as you can see at this point, you're just looking into the opening of a dark tunnel. You don't see anything.
So I won't have to coat myself in butter, and that's good.
No. We'll see about everybody else. Roll to oil yourself. Okay, who's next? And Janos, are you doing the same thing where you're sort of hovering beside and
yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you're strong enough to lift everybody, but you can put your hands under their pits and sort of
just keep them stable.
Yeah. Put your hand on their buns and just sort of keep pushing them upward.
Am I helping? Is this helpful?
It's helping me.
Do a charisma saving throw versus fondling.
I will go next.
Okay.
And you said...
Give me an athletics check. Again, you can do that with advantage since you are being assisted by a flying boy.
18.
18. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Just like Peanut, you get up in one turn. No problems. No slips. Nothing like that. And you do have to sort of duck your head to get in there. And again, it's a dark hole in a wall. It's sort of a long winding cavern entrance. As far as you can see, it's just dark. Who's next?
I guess I'll go next.
Okay.
Same deal.
Okay. Athletics check with advantage, please.
Oh, I'm so glad you mentioned that. It's a 20.
Nice.
A natural 20.
Nope, just straight 20.
Nice. Oh, just a 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Dirty 20. Okay. Like everybody else, no problem whatsoever. And again, you have to duck down a bit. But other than that, it's not too bad in here. It's dark. It's a little damp, but it's fine. And Janos and Marvin, you are floating around, and it's not a problem at all for you just to sort of step inside.
What about the mentor?
Oh, right. Orion. He gets up fine. Actually, that's kind of a bummer. I came up with all these scenarios for what would happen if you did poorly on your checks, but oh well. All right, so who here has dark vision and or low light vision, and who does not?
Bloom
we
has
may need a light source.
dark vision.
I have dark vision.
I have dark vision too.
Peanut isn't sure.
Peanut. Halflings. I should know this. What kind of nerd am I? But I don't remember. I don't think you have dark vision. So, yeah, everybody else can see pretty well. Shades of gray, that sort of thing. But you're like, I'm not going in there. Maybe you don't say that. Maybe you enjoy the darkness. Yeah.
Henry, fun fact, the only races that don't have dark vision are humans, halflings, and dragonborn.
Fun fact.
Interesting.
Not so fun in this context.
Don't you have like a dark spell? Like a light spell, Peanut?
He's got dancing lights.
Also, ignore that last thing I just said. Sorry, listeners. I was wrong.
Your fun fact was wrong?
My fun fact was not fun.
Or facts.
Or a fact.
It was fun. It was not factual.
Thanks, Google.
Well, Google's probably not up with all the source material that has like 40 additional races that have been added in the past 5 years.
But I do have dancing lights.
Okay, so yeah, Orion doesn't have dark vision either. He's human. So yeah, you will need some sort of light source unless you plan on sort of guiding them stumbling through the dark, but that could be tricky.
It's got some Shawshank Redemption vibes here.
There you go. Just crawl through this shit. Okay,
Or
so
Shawshank, how do you say it? I don't know.
Shawshank, yeah.
Shawshank.
Yeah. Shawshank,
Okay,
yeah.
so you cast dancing lights, and that's more than enough light to make your way forward in this tunnel and not bonk your head. Well, you wouldn't bonk your head, but you might trip and fall. Orion might bonk his head. But anyway, as you get started, Orion tells you that it will be most of 2 days to get to the end of this tunnel. And right now it's about mid-morning, and he says, if we make a decent pace like I did the first time through, it's about 30, 35 miles as far as I can figure. And these first couple of hours will be slower because us taller folk need to be hunched over a little bit, but after that it'll open up a little bit, be easier going. And he warns you as you set off. He says, also be aware of fungus. Like there's most of the fungus you're going to see down here is just normal mushrooms and things. Most of it's harmless, but you don't want to mess with the ones that are not harmless. You can get poisoned or like get this pretty bad rot from some of them. Just, yeah, it's bad. Just stay away from the fungus.
So would we be able to do a nature check or anything to know which ones are the bad ones?
You sure could. But
or survival.
That's only really it would be nature.
Okay.
Well, it depends. Are you if you're looking for something to eat while you're down here, I'll take survival for that. But nature, just to say like that one might attack us if we get too close to it, that kind of thing. That would be nature. Yeah. And I will and Sarbus, you as a Gloomstalker Ranger, you are very familiar with all the things that lurk in the Underdark. So if you want to check anything out, I will give you advantage. Sort of a house rule there. But he says it's like mid-morning as you're leaving Minzo Baronzan, and he says it'll take a full march all day long. We'll need to make camp for the night, and then maybe about late afternoon we'll exit the tunnels. They end in a series of mines outside of Exhaustion. And Exhaustion you are vaguely aware of as a mining town. It's not a place that you have ever been, but it's you're sort of aware of it by reputation. It's not a great place. It's just sort of a mining town, very sort of rough and tumble, that's in recent years fallen on bad times as the mines have produced smaller and smaller amounts of wealth for the town. But yeah, he says by end of the day we'll be on the outskirts of Exhaustion by the end of tomorrow, if we keep going. And look, it's been a few months since I come through here, but I did it by myself the first time through, and I survived. I can't, there's going to be stuff down here. I can't guarantee your safety, but we should be all right if we stick together. Use our heads.
Question.
Yes.
When we got into the hole, did we notice? Did we notice if any of the Dromics saw us? Would that have been something we would know?
Before you get going, you can give me a perception check and sort of look out of the hole and just sort of, survey everything out beyond you. Now, keep in mind that the Dromics were hundreds of feet from the opening there, but who knows?
24?
24.
Good job.
Yeah. You see... Gosh. I don't think a 24 is going to do it, because this is very much a needle in a haystack from a distance, trying to see what's looking at you and maybe not what's just facing towards you. So it's really... I don't think that's quite going to do it, but... But your instincts tell you to... just to be wary. When you were climbing up the wall, it was only 10 or 12 feet, but it was in a chunk of the city that was less occupied. So you probably, if anything was looking in that direction, it probably would have seen you if it had, decent perception. So
okay.
Now, if Janos had flown in that direction instead of teleported, I think it'd be safe to assume that about 30 creatures would be climbing up right behind you. But for now, you don't have a sense of that one way or the other.
Cool.
Sweet.
Okay. Yeah. So, do you guys this is not the most exciting portion of everything that's going to happen here, but my question is, what kind of pace do you want to take as you go through here? Are you sort of trying to stealth your way through? Are you looking to try to keep the hobbits from getting taken to Isengard?
That's
run
exactly
along.
What I was thinking. Exactly what I was thinking.
Just curious, because you can get to where you're going, barring incident, quicker that way. You can get through the tunnel quicker that way, but you would have a penalty to sort of your passive perception as you beat feet through the tunnel. And so if there is anything in here, it's more likely to surprise you. Just throwing that out there, letting you make the decision.
I think we should move quickly, knowing that there are Dromics and chaos behind us, and apart from killer fungi being an issue, I think we should try to move quickly.
Well, question.
Okay.
Is Pass Without a Trace still working for everybody?
It will work for the first... Let's say it's been... it's only been a few minutes, and it lasts, you said, an hour. So you've got the better part of an hour where that will be in effect. That won't... you could still be surprised, or you can still not notice something, but you will sneak up on stuff. And you'll both be surprised, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Everybody involved will be like, whoa, where did you come from?
Surprise!
Spider-Man meme.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, do you just roll stealth?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't sound...
Well, normally you really have to go slow to use stealth without some sort of disadvantage. But since you do have... You know what? Let's do stealth, but you don't get the plus 10. Just because normally you would not be able to use stealth while moving quickly. So, yeah. Let's do it like that.
Peanut rolled a 25.
21.
21.
7.
Aw.
Sorry, y'all.
Hold tight to the dancing lights.
The staff.
Okay.
The staff is like hitting everything.
Seriously.
Clack, clack, clack.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay, well that's not bad, and honestly, even with the 7, I mean, you're in the thing that's going to give you away is not, stepping on a branch or a screaming fungus or anything like that. It's going to be the fact that you are you have a glowing light source in an otherwise completely dark tunnel. So
True.
That's going to be the giveaway. But, in terms of whether or not anything hears you coming, you do make a little bit of noise, Bloom, but it's you don't feel like it's ahead of the light, if that makes sense. Okay, so after that first hour, if you want to keep up that pace, you can't really stealth anymore. If you want to slow down, you can do that. It will take you probably an extra, maybe half a day if you want to go at a moderate pace. It'll probably take you an extra half a day or so. But if you want to keep beating feet, you think you can actually probably be out of these tunnels and in exhaustion by midday tomorrow.
I think we just keep going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good to me too.
Okay.
I'm in.
So everybody give me a perception check for the next hour or so.
19.
32 for Bloom.
Jeez.
I know this is gonna be like a 4.
23 for Peanut.
Nice.
3.
3.
Everything is great. Everything is fine.
You are in the back, though, to be fair.
Yeah. You're still thinking about the Death Knight, and you're like, what did that guy have against me? I just tried to banish him. It would have only lasted a minute. I mean, geez,
Yeah.
He tried to blow me up? What is his problem?
He was gonna be comfy
Anyway.
in another, in a
Yeah.
black space,
Who doesn't love that? I wouldn't give for a nice banishing once in a while. Anyway, so yeah, you don't notice anything, but wait, who had the highest roll there?
I think 32 for Bloom.
Yeah. So Bloom, you, after running along for about an hour, you do that commando thing where you hold up your fist for everybody to stop.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. And you don't see anything, but you could have sworn you heard something. But...
Who goes there?
I broke Henry. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Welcome
Okay.
to Roll.Hit.Die.
Okay, so you're pretty sure you heard something, but as you come to a stop and you all sort of listen quietly, now you're not hearing it anymore. Honestly, maybe it was just like there's sort of an echo in here and a lot of people running along. Like it could have been, just a trick of your ear and of the echo. But
Was it in front of us or behind us? Or I don't really know.
You rolled a 32?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You think it came from behind you.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah. But it could have been Janos. Yeah. But yeah, it's hard to say.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. You want to do anything about this or just keep an ear out?
I think I whisper it to the group and ask them what they want to do.
Okay. Cool.
What do you guys want to do?
Keep on going and maybe try to make less noise to see if we can catch more of what's going on. Or
So do you want to slow down and try to be stealthy so you make less noise, at least for a while, or no?
Does the stealth make sense if we have the light?
If you're trying to listen, it would, because you'd make less noise. If you're... so, normal pace... slow pace, stealth. Normal pace, no stealth. Fast pace, still no stealth. And also there is a penalty to perception.
Okay.
If you're booking. So...
Sarbus, what do you think?
Maybe just normal pace.
So slow it down. Yeah.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
sounds good.
I can get behind that.
Don't get behind that. Okay, so let's...
I can back that up.
Peanut's backing that up, y'all. Okay. Let's we run along. Well, not run. We're just making normal time. Give me another perception check as another hour or so passes.
29 for Bloom.
23.
3.
Peanut got 16.
Janos.
3. Everything is great. I'm having a blast.
Marvin likes to perch on your shoulder, when he gets tired of flying, and just a wing is just in front of your eyes for part of this. He's just fidgeting and his tail's smacking you in the ear, and it's not a good scene. You're like, why do I have a familiar? What? He's a target, and he gets in my way. This is not helpful. So, yes, but our highest roll there was a 29. Is that right?
Yep.
So yeah, this time, you definitely heard something that is not any of you, and it is coming from behind you. It wasn't a huge noise. It's not like, it's not like a troop of orcs trying to, stomp their way up behind you or anything like that. But there was something, probably something. You think footfalls?
Okay.
Like before, you weren't sure if the footfalls were your footfalls and just the echoes, but this time it was like, you were sort of mentally inventorying what everybody's feet sounded like, and this was not anybody's feet that is traveling with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tell that to the group.
Okay.
Is it
Yeah,
possible to try to look out there and see if we can see anything? I have umbral sight, so I have plus 30 feet of dark vision.
Awesome.
Ooh. That would be... So I think for that to really work, you would need to turn off the dancing lights for a minute, just to get full advantage of that, and then you could 100% look behind you. Yes.
I think that makes sense.
Okay.
All right.
So are you guys stopping, or are you just whispering as you continue to march forward, or have you?
I think we're whispering
up again?
as we're moving forward, but this to me warrants a stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. So we're stopping. We're turning off the lights, and Sarbus is going to take a long, hard look at...
Put on her glasses.
Yes, she's going to put on her umbral specs and take a long, hard look behind you guys. Okay. So, Sarbus, give me a perception check.
22.
Nice. Okay. So, you were looking behind you, and right when the lights went out, you caught a glimpse of a figure sort of pressing up against the wall in sort of a nook. Like, it's not standing in the middle of the tunnel, so you can't make it out anymore, but there was 100% a humanoid figure behind you guys that, when the lights went out, sort of, ducked or, tried to get out of sight. You can make out maybe a little bit of an extra shape against the wall where it's, trying not to be seen, but it's there. Something is there.
And there's only one?
You only saw one.
Kill it with fire.
My
There you
thought,
go.
exactly. Roll for initiative.
I'm just kidding.
Peanut's checking out his spells to see if he's got anything that can... Because we don't know, but we don't know what it is, do we?
You do not know. It moves, and
We
it
only
looks,
know it
looked
moves.
basically humanoid.
I mean,
Well,
considering we've gotten children killed in the past, I mean, we don't know what this is.
It was only
That
most
was
of a
so
family.
depressing.
Entire legacy.
Hey, you gonna be an adventurer? You're gonna crack a few eggs,
That's right.
kill a few families. It happens.
How about we just call out? We just say, "Hey, we see you. Show yourself, or die."
Pardon me, sir.
Pardon me, sir.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's speaking, and what are they saying exactly?
Janos, are you in the back? Are we in a line? I guess
Yeah.
I didn't really ask that.
He was the last one in, so because he was the flying guy, so he's in back. But also, Sarbus, you would be towards the back also because you wanted to look behind. So I think either one of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Just elbow Sarvis, and I'm like, "Are you gonna do it?" And then I say,
Say something. No, you say something. No, you say something.
Exactly. And I'm like, "Hey, hey, you! We see you. Reveal yourself."
Okay. When you say this, you hear a little like,
Wait, what was that? Do it again. Like a gasp?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know.
No, not gasp.
Yeah. Subtle difference.
We ain't gonna harm you. Maybe.
How close is this creature?
Oh, maybe about just it's right on the edge of Sarbus's dark vision. It's which you said is 60 feet.
90
Is that
feet
right?
with the
Or
plus
is it-
30.
Or it's 90. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. So it's actually a little closer than that. Yeah, it's around 60 feet back behind you.
Okay.
So that's not super far, really. But when Janos, did I hear you right? You said you called out that you're not going to hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Come closer. Come here.
Okay. And Sarbus, you see the shape sort of pull itself away from the wall, and the head poke out, and you see the figure of a child make its way towards you.
It's a baby Dromic.
It's
And-
Dromic.
And Janos, you recognize it as the young, like 9-ish-year-old version of Dromic that was with the other one that pointed you out. You recognize it as that young version of the wizard Dromic making his way towards you, and he's holding his staff in his hand, but he's not like brandishing it like a weapon. He's just sort of, he's got his hands up. He's not dropping the staff, but he's also like just like he doesn't want to make any sudden moves, and he's walking very sort of timidly towards you, like I'm not here to like hurt you guys.
We can see that. Why would you want to hurt us? There's, we're just hanging out, and yeah, we're all friends here.
Yeah, we're on Dromic's side. We had no idea this giant god was going to come and try to kill us.
No, just I was sneaking. I'm sorry. I didn't want you to think I was trying to like sneak up on you. I was just trying to get out of there. Like that. Did you see what was going on in there? Oh my
Yeah. I don't blame you.
There was. Did you see the giant thing? Somebody said that was Orcus. Is that even possible?
I couldn't believe it myself.
Can we roll insight to see if we believe him?
Yeah, you can roll insight.
Good call. Come on, insight. Ooh, 20.
19.
19.
16.
16. He seems to be telling the truth. You're not reading any sort of deception from him. He seems genuinely concerned that you may attack him, and genuinely not trying to cause trouble, and genuinely disturbed by all the crazy stuff that was happening inside the city.
He's having a day.
He is.
Yeah, I think I will say that it was very shocking, and we are also fleeing from Orcus.
Yeah.
Let's play with it.
So that was him? Why was he there? What happened?
I don't know. I'm just as shocked as you.
And Ryan sort of clears his throat like
I elbow him keep it cool, man.
Yeah. And he actually says you guys told him kind of what was going on with Dromic, but this is all very new to him. He just sort of joined the party, but he's like, you guys know this kid?
Yeah. Well, but did he ask that, or
no?
is he
No.
just,
He's asking you, you know this kid?
I think we smack him and say, "Silence, slave." No, just kidding.
I love it. Yes. Totally. Shut up.
Silence, human.
I was totally kidding, but we can totally do that if you want.
Do it.
Polish my staff.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Don't say that to a kid.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Although you do technically own him, Peanut. You bought him out of slavery.
That's true.
That's true.
You do own Orion, technically.
Oh, yeah. That was really nice of me.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think we just all act surprised and say, "Hey, we're getting out of here, so good luck," and just see what happens.
Good luck? What? Am I supposed to go a different... There's only one way. It just goes that way. I can't go back that way. Where you think I'm going to say good luck? I'll stay back.
Oh, we thought that you were... Yeah, we thought that you were just trying to talk.
What?
But that you were heading back. Are you just following us? You're trying to get out of here as well, or...
I just want out of there, and this isn't where I live. I gotta keep going. Where does this go?
Yeah,
Do you guys
that's
know where
right.
this goes?
No idea.
No.
Buddy? But it's better than that, right? That guy, big. He had he looked like a big rotten goat man.
Well, what do you think we should do?
Well, not go back.
Well, yeah, I mean, that doesn't sound like a good idea. I mean, I guess we can just keep on going. But are you alone? Do you know?
Did anyone else make it out?
Yeah. What did the rest of you say?
The rest of me? It's
do
only
they-
me. What do you mean, the rest of... Oh, you mean the old guy, the other... Oh,
Yeah.
They're not exactly
Yeah.
me, I don't think. I hope I don't go like that, because they were not cool. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I ran. I saw you guys, climbing up, and I was like, oh, they got a way out, and I ran, because they were trying to... There's, zombies and things all over the place, and they were just... I didn't like it. Some of those guys are cool, they can do the fireballs and the things like that. I can't do that stuff, so I was just I gotta get out of here, because all I got is this staff. I can't...
As he says that, I just look at Sarvis and I go It's time. It is time to commit homicide.
You're gonna make her do your dirty work? Is that what I'm hearing? You're too good to light up a
I'm
kid?
just looking back at him like, what?
I mean, this whole time we've been pretending to be on Dromic's side.
Yeah.
Us coming back hypothetically with one of his clones or whatever isn't necessarily a good thing. But yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we either commit to it and we cross the tunnel with him, or like get to exhaustion with him and see where he wants to go, or we get rid of him before anybody knows. It's kind of.
I mean,
my
you guys
thoughts.
are closest.
Anyways.
I know we're not like theoretically having this discussion in real time, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know how strong he is. The last kid Dromic we fought was with Strahd, and he was pretty damn powerful.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was.
that's true.
That one was a little bit older. I mean, that not necessarily that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but he was a little bit older. And you know, it wasn't this kid. I'll say that much, because that kid's, you know,
Okay.
he's toast.
Do we know what kind of repercussions killing a 9-year-old Dromic would have?
You mean?
I mean, banishing your Druida was pretty bad.
You just never know what the consequences are really going to be until you do something. But I mean, are you implying like would Dromic know that you had done that kind of thing?
Would that affect
Or-
the older Dromics too?
Well, you know that killing the 12-year-old one that you killed in Barovia, you do know that didn't seem to put any kind of. I mean, you know, you don't know what life would be like if you hadn't killed him, but there were certainly still plenty of Dromics left around, and you don't quite know how the causality of all that works.
But is there benefit to keeping this one alive if he doesn't seem like he's bought into their cause yet?
That is also fair. That's a good call. Well, so why don't we ask him?
Do you want to die?
Where do you see yourself in 20
Where do you
years?
see yourself in 5 minutes? You see yourself bleeding out in a cave, or
I think there's potential ramifications for keeping him alive if we get out and he finds out who we are and what we have. That's something.
That is a good call. You hear some crackling eldritch energy coming from my hand, and I cast Eldritch Blast.
for real?
Wait, are we really doing this?
Are you really lighting up this kid?
Maybe we tell the kid just to hang out there really quick for a second. We have to go talk.
Quick huddle. 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay.
So
we tell him that?
So you grab Janos by the collar and sort of pull him away as you see his fingertips start to spark. And yeah, what are you saying here? What's going on? Talk it through.
So we're in our group?
You're
Okay.
in your group. Do earmuffs,
Okay.
kid.
Is this cave the best place to fight him? Is my maybe thought.
This cave is a great place to serve pancakes.
I don't understand.
Like, are we one missed Eldritch Blast away from destroying the cave that we are in?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh yeah, like tight quarters stuff.
Ooh. Good call. Good call.
Anybody got fireball?
And, yeah.
Fireball works well in a tight space.
No. But also, being chaotic good? I feel like I would have a hard time, even though I know who Dromic is, just killing this kid. if I believe him with my insight check that he's not out to hurt us, and he seems quite young.
That's a good call. I think, yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of with you. He's kind of an innocent right now. He hasn't really done anything.
He did amass that army of undead, though.
Later in life, yes.
Well, he was in like the castle when we were like setting the gunpowder and all the. Wasn't he the same one that put like the seals on our hands?
Oh, right. Do an investigation check, because they were similar age, but you're not sure. So let's see if give him a good looking over and. Natural 20. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. This is not the same kid. Yeah. This one's maybe like a year older. This one's a little bit taller. This one's just a little bit older than that one. That one was more like 6, 7. This one's like 8, 9 years old, somewhere around there. But yeah, not quite the same kid. But I mean, they obviously they look like brothers. They could be brothers, twins even. Just different points in their life.
I think it might be worth just getting through the cave with him. Maybe he has information on Dromic's plan that we can try to get out of him along the journey, and then decide at the end whether or not we do anything about it.
Sounds great. So we turn around and we're like, "Okay, buddy. So
we hope there's a way out.
Do you want some company?" Yeah, let's try and find a way out of this mess, and we'll talk through about what are our next steps, in terms of what we want to do.
Very cool. I do want to mention something that has gone unmentioned in all the chaos that maybe we should maybe not start with next time, but we should get it into next time, and that's the fact that Orion did tell Sarbis that her family is still alive, but has provided no other details. So that's another thing to be thinking about, questions that you want to ask this kid and questions that you want to ask Orion as well. Like right now you've been in sort of survival mode, but yeah.
I was waiting for the right time.
Yeah, I totally get it. Yeah.
We all also woke up having had a dream that we haven't had a chance to talk to each other about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's going to bring us to the end of our hour, and lots of good stuff to chew on for next time. But until then, let's sign off. Everybody, I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, remember to... I'm assuming you can subscribe to this. We don't know what's going to be set up exactly by the time we release this, but subscribe, like, follow, rate, recommend to your friends, family, loved ones, to all your party members.
I hope you like this version of Roll, Hit, and possibly kill a child.
Yes. Family-friendly podcast.
Keep listening.
Enjoy. All right. Bye, everybody. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. Hey, it's your favorite bard, Peanut. Thanks for listening. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow at Roll.Hit.Die on Twitter and at Roll.Hit.Die Pod on Instagram. Or learn more at Roll.Hit.Die.com.